Hey, what's happening, everybody? We're playing a little more Diablo 2. Got the regular crew, Mr. Ham,
Yo.
and Cool Guy.
What's up, y'all?
We decided to start directly in the Flare jungle for our next Khalim part because this act is nothing if not long as fuck, and yeah, it's sort of all the same.
Still.
Just no biggie. We talked about that. It's like now we're just sort of going through, and well, we can skip a little more by doing it this way. We figure nothing lost.
Yeah, there's a lot of twists and turns in this act, and these jungles go on.
A lot of ins, a lot of outs. A lot of what have yous.
Yeah, no joke. Oh, hey, who's got the Iron Wolf murder?
Go.
I do.
Yeah, it's so fucking hard to learn my binds. I think if I hit hell with this character, I'll probably finally learn my binds. But like, at this
I wouldn't
point,
count on
so
it. You'll probably randomly forget them and then get murdered.
whatever, dude. I'll have so many second chances.
Well, yeah, I suppose you're soft core, so you know. It's
After
not really that big of a deal.
after you do so many runs to be at like hell level, it's like how can you possibly forget your binds? Especially because like your moneymaker spells in hell are just like, okay, these have been my spells for like 50 levels. Kind
Yeah,
of
you've only got like two or three good buttons anymore by the time you hit hell.
Right. I mean, sometimes you have to like apply several combinations of like buffs and debuffs to do the damage you need to do. Like I remember when I was playing Barbarian, I would like drop like 4 war cries like immediately before fighting a mob of enemies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's a little bit funny. Apparently in Diablo 3 there's like only one war cry. It seems like general purpose or something.
I can't really blame them. I mean, having all of these different things that existed purely for buffing people. I mean, what it ended up being is, oh, hey, you're going to have one character who just does all of the buffs, and you know you're going to multi-box, and it was kind of gay.
Yeah.
Multi-box? Why would you multi-box just for all the buffs or something?
It makes twink. It's one of the only ways to make real serious twinking possible in this game because of the level restrictions. It's that and the Sorceress's enchant.
Yeah, that one's crazy. There's this level 90 guy came into my like level 4 game and cast it on me, and of course it lasted like an hour or something.
Yeah,
So.
when you get real serious about it, you get up to level 30 or so, it's going to start lasting about, you know, it's like 15-20 minutes, and you are literally doing thousands of damage with your bare fist.
Yeah, Enchantress doesn't sound so bad.
It's one of the coolest things ever to walk up to Andariel or whoever and just punch her out. I mean, just wham!
What you do? Oh, you're checking out the sword or something?
Yeah, I was checking out the crystal sword, but it's only 3.
Yeah, it's not gonna possibly be 4 sockets like you want at this point, huh?
I know.
Aww.
I can hope against hope.
Oh, sweetie.
Anyway, so I wasn't around for Duriel, so I should probably talk about him real quick, because he is notorious for being one of the hardest boss, if not the hardest boss in the game, simply because of the way characters tend to be when they run into him. But first, about Duriel himself, he is the Lord of Pain and King of Maggots, which is why there were so many maggots rolling around in this chamber. He didn't directly oppose the Primevals during the Dark Exile, but he also didn't do a whole lot to stop Belial and Asmodon. So he's kind of on the Prime's shit lists anyway. And as far as he goes, he's kind of the brother to Andariel in that his purview is all physical torment. He's Lord of Pain and all like that. And that it holds over with how he fights. He is a purely physical fighter, which is one of the hardest damage types to resist in the game. Plus, he slows you down, and that is a totally unresistible slow, I might add. You can put on Cannot Be Frozen. It doesn't matter. He's still going to slow you. So he'll catch up to you and he'll just punch you out like Mike Tyson punching out a hater.
Yeah. Can he knocks you back sometimes, doesn't he?
Yeah, but even when he does that, he stuns you, and since he generally moves faster than you and you're generally chilled, he'll typically be down your throat again by the time you recover.
God. You know what killed me about Diablo 3 is that like when you've got an enemy that like gives knockback, it'll knock you back like fucking, I don't know, like the Matrix or Looney Tunes or some shit. You just go flying across the room. Here's our quest item that we were talking about last video.
The get bin?
Oh, it's a trap or something. I guess that means something.
Yeah, basically the way the gid bin works is you I don't even know really. I mean, you try to pick it up, but it's an illusion or some shit, and a unique comes at you. You murder the unique, and you get the gid bin.
Yeah. So I guess we'll drop that off in a minute. We got the Flare jungle right now. Might as well make use of this XP shrine for one thing.
This is one of the things that people hate most about this entire act.
I mean, just because of it forces you to take the most contrived route possible because of the way it generates the map.
Right. It always makes it so you have to do like the worst things to get to the stairs, and it has a really bad habit of teasing you by putting the stairs like in a pretty direct route, but then it'll just put like bars in the way.
Yeah, you sure you don't want to like teleport?
If we find it, I'll teleport around.
God, I'm so done with hardcore too. I think I went through the whole like arc of this Let's Play. I was doing a bunch of like hardcore stuff on this server, and like I don't know. I had my fill. I made a whatever like the Guardian that beat Hell mode, and then I promptly died to something in like I don't remember where. It was just like a mundane run, and I just died. Oh, I was against fucking Lord Desace or Captain Ocho.
Yeah. Yeah, you died to not lightning enchanted, but fire enchanted.
Yeah, I straight up like I just fumbled and like I forgot like I was standing like right where he was gonna spawn, and just I was like, it was just that like that. It was just like that. He pooped on me.
I told you, dude. I mean, you'll get knocked out exactly like that hater in Mike Tyson.
Like that hater?
Yeah, dude. I mean, the guys in hell will knock you out like Mike Tyson knocking out a hater.
That guy scares me. I've only seen him in video games mostly.
He's even scarier if you see him in person, simply because he has a stairs over here.
Cool.
He has a really high pitched voice from so much steroid use, but he's still like
getting punched in the throat, right?
Hugely ripped. Yeah, that.
I heard that
boxers
happens.
Always get fucked up.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I was reading this shit about how like football players and boxers and everyone their brain like smacks against their skull so much that they like.
Yep.
Are prone to
It's
like
they're
prone to like dementia and shit.
Well, yeah. Put it this way. I mean, you guys are familiar with Muhammad Ali, right?
Yeah.
Greatest fucking fighter to ever live. You know, his brain is pudding right now. He can't talk above a whisper and everything like that. It's because of brain damage, because he got hit in the fucking head too many times.
I didn't know that he was still kicking it.
He's still around. I mean, he actually lit the Olympic torch. I forget exactly which Olympics it was, but you know, he was in like a wheelchair and shit, and rolled up and lit the Olympic torch.
Man. I mean, I remember reading about this football player that shot himself in the chest so his brain could be studied.
Yeah, that was his express reason, and you know that's why that's one of the big reasons why they're starting to really take more seriously, you know, the injuries that football players are taking. There are a couple people even saying, hey, you know, remember when they did leather helmets? That was actually better for them than the hard helmet, simply because we could tell when they got injured.
God. I didn't mention that I've got, I maybe already had this, but I've got like a shadow buddy that's sort of like me, but you know, not as smart. And she runs around doing the things that I do, just fucking up noobs.
But way less damage.
And sort of slower and not as thoughtfully. Well, here's our next artifact.
Have I talked about who Khalim was?
Probably.
I don't know.
But a recap is always cool.
Okay, well, I mean, basically, the ruling council of Kurast is basically the council of the Zakarum. They're kind of like the cardinals from the Catholic Church,
Okay.
which is basically what Zakarum is to begin with, is the Catholic Church, but whatever. They were all corrupted by Mephisto, but the leader of the council was Khalim. So he was a little bit like the Pope, but he was completely uncorruptible. So Mephisto got really pissed and told all of the rest of the council to tear him apart, which they did. And you know, since he was uncorruptible, his artifacts are what can break through Mephisto's bullshit, which is why we're running all over creation to find them.
What was that called? The bullshit orb they were trying to smash?
Controlling orb or compelling
orb is what.
Yeah.
The compelling orb is what it's called, but you know, and basically the bullshit orb.
Yeah, stupid MacGuffin
Yeah,
thing.
it's like the loose change orb.
just something that, you know, Mephisto kind of thought up in his spare time because he didn't really care that much. He's just like, fuck it. These guys can figure it out. Oh, what was the other thing I promised to talk about? Oh, right, the priests of Rothma, because those were the necromancers that I told you I'd get back to you on.
Let me talk to Kane and shit, and let's do the next
Okay.
artifact, and we'll have you talk about that shit while we go after it or something.
All right, works for me.
This is most fortunate. Khalim's brain knows Mephisto's weakness. Place it in the Herodric Cube along with Khalim's other relics. The eye, the heart, and the flail.
So I guess Khalim's brain knows Mephisto's weakness, but I don't know how I'm gonna talk to it. Nah, whatever.
We'll figure it out somehow, I'm sure.
What's up, Ormus?
You have done well, noble hero.
Shitty ring.
Ormus congratulates you. The old spirits of Skatsim will watch over you for returning their sacred blade. Now, after all these years, Ormus will once again use his powers to protect the innocent from the shadow. The spell that protects the dark side shall now be reinforced.
Ormus has got a bit of a celebrity talking in the third person sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with him. There's not really a whole lot said about him in
That's how you
anything.
sound mysterious, I think. Okay, we can also talk to him again.
This magic ring does me no good. Here, wear it proudly.
Great, we get a rare ring. I got 4% lifesteal, some fire resist, magic find, attack rating. It's better than
That's
what I
way
got.
better than most of the shit he usually gives people.
Yeah. In any difficulty, I think he gives pure garbage, even like hell.
Well, basically what
It's
he
always
does.
the same.
Well, basically what he does is he randomly generates a rare ring of a certain item level depending on your what you call it, difficulty. So, you know, I mean, it's exactly like every other rare ring you get to drop out there. Most of them are gonna be garbage.
Get to the flares jungle.
Okay, Flare Jungle Waypoint, here we come.
Right. And I guess we generally go north to find the next area, huh? Okay.
Yeah, we're heading for Lower Kurast, I believe.
Right. And that's always the north, but sometimes it's through the Great Marsh and sometimes it's through the Flare Jungle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I can't fucking remember. Sometimes the Flare Jungle's through the Spider Forest, sometimes it's through the Great Marsh. The point is, dear viewers, sometimes you will explore an entire map of an area, one like this, that sprawls on longer than you can fathom, and find no way forward. You realize you need to backtrack further. You get jack shit, you fight annoying gay idiots like this all the time. Is there a way forward there?
Well, there's a log here.
There's a log. It's log. Everyone likes the boat.
Is it like an adventure log? What kind of log is it?
What do you mean?
Like a tree log. I hate you both.
Oh.
What? I mean... Yeah, don't be silly.
Let me see here. This is looking promising.
Yeah, it looks like
there's Stormtree up here.
Stormtree is always here, and he
Yep,
is...
super giddy.
Yeah, so unless you're a real fucking badass, you want to keep your distance.
Like me.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking badass, evidently.
Yeah.
I'm not really fond of getting into tango with that dude. He's always lightning enchanted, and as a thrasher, if he hits you once, he gets a haste that lets him hit you again and again and again.
Yeah, I never
It's,
understood that beyond seeing like these windy speed up sort of effects appear on him when he attacks.
Boy,
me.
it gets worse.
It's
It gets worse in Act 5.
Is it like an upgraded version of the monster that appears there or whatever?
Not so much. The Moon Lords and Death Lords show up there, but they get the same haste thing. Only their haste is so major they can get their delay down to near zero. So if you don't have something to freeze them or chill them, like my frozen armor, they will just flurry a bunch of blows at you and you'll be dead before you know what hit you.
Yeah. So we're out of the jungle and kind of into an ancient village. Do anything about this?
Yeah, this is basically one of the suburbs or slums, depending on how you look at it, of Travancore, which is the capital of Kurast. This would be where
city.
Right, Kurast. It's basically Rome. If we're going to continue the extended metaphor with the Catholic Church. So this would be like all of the lower areas of Rome where the stand.
It's like economically lower.
Right. And this is just the bazaar, I mean, it looks pretty much the same, and it's obviously supposed to resemble something that's much bigger, because the religion of Zakarum is worldwide, so obviously it's supposed to be like this huge fucking city.
Right, because this is the biggest Zakarum thing ever, anywhere or something.
Yeah, like I said, it's basically Rome.
Okay. So I guess there's multiple things we want to find here. I'm gonna drop a portal by this sewer entrance where we'll get the next Khalim part. And why don't we find like the waypoint?
Alright, sounds good.
The waypoint is just randomly spawned in place of one of the buildings, so it's pretty hard to find.
It'll turn up. We can split up too.
Yeah, this area is not terribly dangerous.
Were we gonna talk about like Rothma or something?
Oh right, I already forgotten. So anyway, Rothma himself was one of the Nephilim, which was basically the first generation of humans that were the direct descendants of Inarius the angel and Lilith the demon. So, he was like ridiculously powerful, and he was contacted by Trog Ul, which is a celestial dragon that's very poorly explained in the game, but or any lore for that matter. But he's most interested in the balance, basically, just the nature's balance between good and evil, life and death, etc., etc. in Sanctuary. There's no real understanding of why. Okay, cool. Of why he's interested in that, but he is. So, Trog Ul taught Rothma a lot of things, and Rothma became basically the forefather of a specific religious sect called the Priests of Rothma. And they're, like I said, they're most interested in the balance between everything. And a lot of people call them necromancers because since they have an understanding of the balance, they have some powers over death. They can revive things. The most powerful ones can revive things wholly for a short period of time.
Where are you going?
Mostly, I don't know.
Oh, come through my portal, and we'll keep talking.
Oh, okay. Here we go. And most of them, just fight with skeletons or whatever. So. It's not really something that the Priests of Rothma like to do, but when something is threatening the balance, like the primevals, they tend to gear up and get going.
So they normally don't really insert themselves into the affairs of foreign lands.
They really are not a fan of interfering with anything that could interfere with Sanctuary's balance. But you know, with the continuing struggles between the High Heavens and the Burning Hells, you know, they're just like, we got to do something about this. And it's worth noting that they're no more friends of the High Heavens than anybody else. I mean, they think both of them should get the fuck out of Sanctuary. It's just that the Burning Hells are a lot more aggressive about it right now.
I mean, the High Heavens are more... They just don't do anything, seemingly. By and large.
Yeah, they're much more bureaucratic about Sanctuary, so they're just like, but we really shouldn't because we made this deal with Mephisto a long time ago and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, and everybody else is just like, what the fuck is your problem? And Tyrael is like, what the fuck is your problem?
Right.
That's why everyone loves Tyrael.
I'm really kind of a faggot for Tyrael, but you know, he's really cool. So whatever.
It's cool. It's cool to be gay for Tyrael. And it's okay to be gay, you know, just in general, actually. Glad we were able to clarify that here now.
Yeah. The comment I made...
This level's another reason why people hate Act 3.
Yeah.
I found a way down.
Drop a portal.
Oh, you did? Yeah, drop... I want out of here. Yeah, the comment that I made to people outside of this game is just that part of the reason Tyrael is so cool is because there are so few badass angels in popular media. I mean, whenever somebody's badass, they're usually evil or a demon or whatever the fuck. But you know, Tyrael, he's just like he is a badass angel, and he makes no shits about it. Also, pop a damn portal. All right.
Oh, there was.
Okay, I'll just walk all the good golly darn way around. Here we are. At least this level's pretty small. Pretty sure there's like nothing to encounter. Hey, it's a big chest.
So sometimes there are guys in here, but
check it. It's a heart.
Not ultra often.
Just idiots in here.
Can't.
I can only carry one heart. So, you know. Whatever, there's some chests that have like big loot in them or something, so that's cool.
The sparkly ones do. But yeah, anyway, you guys might have noticed that those mummies that we were running up against were called Haradrim agents. Mm-hmm. More evidence that the Zakrum and the Haradrim were homies.
Yeah, for sure. Let's take care of business in town. Probably wrap it up for this sesh.
You have
all right.
Haynes talking.
Khalim's heart, and it still bears the courage to face Mephisto. Place it in the Haradrim cube along with Khalim's other relics: the eye, the brain, and the flail.
Hello.
Anyone find anything interesting? Oh, here's an offensive Aura's amulet.
Yeah, I haven't really picked up anything worth mentioning.
Yeah, I'll give this to you.
I don't know. I got this. It's all right. I think my Grizzled Edge does a little bit more damage, though. But
yeah, is that amulet good for you? I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. Yeah, it's not that common to find a skills amulet at this point, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
So we also
definitely
found,
is not.
Charm of Inertia, fucking Grand Charm, fast run walk for like 3 inventory slots is not really that good.
Some people like it.
It's totally not worth it though.
I don't really see the value in it either, but you know, there is some people on the realms who will pay real money for that shit.
God. I mean, I guess if you're doing like a specialized character that like is just really hardcore about running fast or something, then maybe that would be fun. If you had an inventory positively stuffed with those charms and you did like Frenzy, and then you broke the engine because you like ran so fast that you crashed through the fabric of the universe, you know?
That's a delightful mental image.
I think it'd more break the servers in the realms though, because they wouldn't be able to handle you going that fast before it would break the engine.
Yeah, like
you get
Back to the
diminishing
Future
returns
quote
from that.
insert here.
You get diminishing returns from that shit though. I don't know exactly what it entails, but I do know that 40 to 45 fast run is a lot less than say 20 to 25.
Sure. Alright, well, it looks like this is it for this session. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for joining me, Ham and Cool Guy. See you next time.